All right, welcome back everyone. Today we're gonna be talking about stock screeners, why to use them and how to use them. And then I'm gonna give you a couple examples of what I think are the two best afternoon scans as well as the best, by far, the best morning scans. So welcome back everyone. I am lead trainer with Stocks Trade, Tim Bohen. Let's talk about why to use a stock screener or a stock scanner. Those terms are kind of interchangeable. I know they kind of, even I quite frequently go back and forth. Like to me, a scanner is slightly different. Like a scanner is just gonna give you a bunch of stocks. A screener is what we're talking about today, because the whole idea of a screener is like, think about panning for gold. You know, you're sifting through all of the junk and then you're left with the gold. You know, the dirt and the rocks go away, the gold stays. So I will interchange those terms. I do apologize. Screener is the proper tool for this video, but cut me some slack. This is, you know, live, baby. So anyway, what we're looking for with a screener is, think about there's 19,000 stocks, okay? Depending on the day, depending on how active the market is. I mean, like, you can't sit down and research and analyze 19,000 stocks. I mean, it's just not reasonable. If it took you 10 seconds each, I mean, that's 19,000 seconds, the trading day is over, okay? So you can't do 1,900, you can't do 190. I mean, if you're a seasoned trader, you could probably analyze 19 stocks pretty quickly, okay? But as a newer trader, which I'm assuming you are, because you're checking out the channel, which is great, welcome aboard. But what you have to do as a newer trader is you're still building your process. You don't know necessarily what stock or what news moves stocks, what news affects stocks the most. You have to, it is imperative to get down to the smallest list of stocks as possible. Like, I would love it if you were just looking at probably less than 5. Most days that's not reasonable. Some days it is. Like today, VCIG was absolutely beautiful. You know, the very first stock we went over on the morning webinar, 8:30 Eastern. I'll talk about that in a little bit. You can actually join me every single trading day live at 8:30 Eastern. VCIG broke the double top from last week. Artificial intelligence press release, low float stock, good volume, 450 break is key. Those moves have been working lately. And if I jump over there, you'll see the stock broke 450. Let me zoom in at about 10:30 a.m. and went almost immediately to 11:30, okay? The way I found VCIG was using Oracle, okay? This is that #1 morning screener. And what's great about this is several things. It's instant, okay? This is a black box algorithm. So with one click, Oracle gives me the most volatile pre-market stocks, one click, in a matter of milliseconds. Like, let me show you. I'm gonna open a new tab, and I'm gonna hit Oracle, and look at that. Right there's VSIG, Space, Mara, some of these great runners today, all with just one click. Now, you'll also notice that there's about 15 stocks here, and a lot of them have directional bias, okay? The reason they're directional bias, the red stocks are short, the green stocks are long. Now, not to get too into short selling, I know it's confusing for a lot of people, but you can make money when stocks go down. Those are the stocks you look to short. But what's great is, if I wanna look at low float stocks with news that are big morning runners, you know, I can simply just filter by the float. And if I drop in, you know, traditionally we're looking at less than 10 million shares in the float, and you'll see that, whoops, so 10, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And if I filter, now you can see I've got 5 stocks, and only one stock is green directional bias. And guess which one it is? The absolute best stock of the day, VCIG. So that is one thing I recommend all of you do in the morning, is you get Oracle. Now understand, Oracle is proprietary and exclusive to Stocks to Trade, okay? So click that link below, check it out, get it, try it. I think you'll be blown away, and simply look at that. Like, again, if you're a new trader, you're probably not looking to short stocks yet, so you're looking to go long. You'll notice one stock is green, one stock has an entry still at 395, and it was by far the best stock of the day. And even if I went through and analyzed all 5 of these, I would have had just a few minutes each, okay? If you use the daily income trader system, it's a criteria and it's a process and a methodology to find the best stocks. Let's say I spent 5 minutes per stock. Like let's say you are short seller bias. I've got 5 stocks that I could spend 5 minutes on and I could be ready for the trading day in 25 minutes. Certainly reasonable. I would hope all of you have realistic expectations, and I would hope all of you are willing to spend 25 minutes a day to find something like VSIG that went from $4.50 after it was already up huge, mind you. I mean, this thing was already up from 2 to 4, but it went from 450 to 11, okay? That's almost 150% move from the signal that we talked about on the morning webinar. I would hope you'd be willing to spend 25 minutes to find that. So that shows you how you can get down from 19,000 stocks to a handful. Next screener we're gonna go over is that afternoon VWAP hold. I've done a lot of videos on this one, so I will keep this a little bit briefer. It's just a summary. What we love about VWAP is the #1 technical indicator that basically every day trader is using. If you're not using VWAP, add it to your charts, learn it, check out the archive. We have, at this point, I probably have hundreds of VWAP videos. Take advantage of that, because listen, even if I did a VWAP video 5 years ago, it's still applicable today. It's the same technical indicator, and these are the same patterns. So this screener, you'll see, is giving me stocks that are big gainers, trading high volume, and are what's called hugging VWAP. And I'm gonna run this one, run it live, and you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. 5 stocks. AAOI has been very strong. We're actually looking at that for an afternoon breakout. But again, now, like let's say you can't trade in the morning. You can only trade afternoons. So you didn't trade VSIG in the morning on Oracle, and you come back, maybe you work till noon or something. You sit down, you fire up the VWAP scan, 5 stocks. And again, it varies day by day. Some days it might be 7, some days it might be 2. I mean, some days there's none, which if there's none, it just tells you there's no great trading opportunities and you come back the next day. Remember, more trading isn't better. What is better is trading the best setups, not just throwing stuff at the wall and hoping for the best. So actually, I just had one more pop on, so I got 6. Yeah, I can actually, remember this is real time. So, and he just dropped off actually, but real-time scanner, so you can be analyzing those stocks as they pop on. More of a day trade strategy. And then the other one we look for those overnight gappers. You should understand and learn how learn a gapper strategy, okay? The reason I want you to learn a gapper strategy is very pattern day trader friendly. I'm guessing a lot of you are under the PDT. You can actually, capitalize on being under the PDT by taking these stocks overnight. It's got to be the right stocks, okay? And this scan may look very simple, but it actually is crazy powerful. Some of the best swing trades and some of the best gappers come from this. So we're just looking for stocks that are trading big volume. They're up, they're above $1 a share, and they're basically hugging the 52-week high versus VWAP. And we're looking for stocks that have pierced and pulled back. Wow, crazy bullish day out there though. So man, it's very bullish out there. So you'll see I got 60 stocks on here, but if I filter by volume, you can see I've got about 10 before they drop below 2 million shares a day. So I really wouldn't look to gap anything with less than 2 million shares on the day. I just like to see this to look for sympathy plays, but you can see at the top, I mean, listen, if you're looking to gap stocks, swing stocks, hold long term, look at what we got at the top, baby. NVIDIA. Whew. I mean, look at the 6-month chart of NVIDIA. Incredible. The stock's still breaking out. Apple's just been crushing it. Cisco, Delta Airlines actually been very good. A lot of these travel plays have been coming back. Dropbox, great technology company, okay? So now you can see that a lot of these great safer plays to either gap or swing trade are right there. And again, if you drop down and you ignore the stocks less than 2 million, you got about 10 stocks to go through. 2 minutes, maybe 5 minutes a stock. Takes a little longer, but it's a very busy day, very bullish day out there. A lot of days you run this scan. I mean, we've just been on an amazing bull run. It's the middle of June, pretty crazy. Probably by the time you see this, stock markets will be at all-time highs. Last couple months just been crazy bullish. And the scan actually represents that. And you can actually use that scan to determine how bullish and bearish you should be. Like, I wouldn't be shorting anything right now when you've got every single technology stock as well as construction stocks and travel stocks. I mean, just everything breaking out. time to get bullish, baby. So that being said, my friends, if you learned from this, let me know in the comments below if you use these scans, if you like these scans, and if you're really looking to take it to the next level, click the link below and check out the Daily Income Trader System, where you can watch us run these exact scans live. Watch us run Oracle live. 6 webinars a day, 100% free, from morning to night, and even on weekends, you can see it live. We call it Stocks to Trade Live. Click that link, check it out. We'd love to see you there.